I love my daddy. My daddy's everything. I hope I can find a man that will treat me as good as my dad. It's only when you grow up and step back from him, or leave him for your own home, it's only then that you can measure his greatness and fully appreciate it. Daddy, thanks for being my hero, chauffeur, financial support, listener, life mentor, friend, guardian, and simply being there every time I need a hug. There will always be a few people who have the courage to love what is untamed inside us. One of those men is my father. A girl's father is the first man in her life, and probably the most influential. A good father will leave his imprint on his daughter for the rest of her life. Fathers, be good to your daughters. You are the God and the weight of her world. A father carries pictures where his money used to be. I am a princess not because I have a prince, but because my father is a king. The happiest moment of my life was probably when my daughter was born. It was my father who taught me to value myself. Go on, take on this whole world / but to me you know you'll always be / my little girl. Having a daughter makes you see things in a different way. This is my only girl. So I don't care what it takes to protect her. You can call it what you want to call it. As long as you treat her the same way I treat her, like my princess, I don't mind. You fathers will understand. You have a little girl. She looks up to you. You're her oracle. You're her hero. To a father growing old, nothing is dearer than a daughter. When my daughter says, "Daddy, I need you," I wonder if she has any idea that I need her billion times more. She did not stand alone, but what stood behind her, the most potent moral force in her life, was the love of her father. There's something like a line of gold thread running through a man's words when he talks to his daughter, and gradually over the years it gets to be long enough for you to pick up in your hands and weave into a cloth that feels like love itself. Being a daddy's girl is like having permanent armor for the rest of your life. Certain is it that there is no kind of affection so purely angelic as of a father to a daughter. Daughters always revel in their mother's admiration, and daughters always bask in their father's love. A man's daughter is his heart. Just with feet, walking out in the world. My daddy was my hero. He was always there for me when I needed him. He listened to me and taught me so many things. But most of all, he was fun. When I come home, my daughter will run to the door and give me a big hug, and everything that's happened that day just melts away. He loved his daughter better even than his pipe, and, like a reasonable man and an excellent father, let her have her way in everything. My dear father, my dear friend, the best and wisest man I ever knew, who taught me many lessons and showed me many things as we went together along the country byways. A father is always making his baby into a little woman. And when she is a woman he turns her back again. I think my mom put it best. She said, "Little girls soften their daddy's hearts. Be kind to thy father, for when thou were young, who loved thee so fondly as he. He caught the first accents that fell from thy tongue, and joined in thy innocent plea." My father gave me my dreams. Thanks to him, I could see a future. A wedding is for daughters and fathers, they stop being married to each other on that day. Dads are most ordinary men turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers and singers of songs. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. My father died many years ago, and yet when something special happens to me, I talk to him secretly, not really knowing whether he hears, but it makes me feel better to half believe it. My dad taught me that there is no shame in breaking something, only in not being able to fix it. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.